So earlier this week, YouTube sent me an email and they said, you're going to be on the trending page. You're the next creator on the rise. They said to keep it under wraps until they notify me when I actually get on the YouTube trending page. And they said, I'll be there for 24 hours. And I just thought, geez, what the hell's going on? Like, I've never seen this before. And sure enough, they put me on the trending page and like my whole channel was up there for everybody to see. And I thought, geez, that's a pretty cool, little thing that YouTube did. And obviously we're gaining a decent amount of traction. Now you guys are enjoying the videos. So yeah, essentially I just wanted to say a massive thank you to you guys for watching the videos, for commenting on the videos and just generally supporting the channel. It does mean a lot to me and I am truly thankful. And with that being said, I'm going to keep pushing forwards, pumping out content that you guys enjoy. And obviously I appreciate your feedback as well on videos and stuff that you would like to see in the future. That obviously helps me out massively with what kind of content you guys want to see. So continue doing that. Continue supporting me the way that you have for the past year or two. I don't even know how long I've been on YouTube now, but I've appreciated the entire journey and truly enjoyed it. So with that being said, listen, today you know what the agenda is, you know what we're doing here. We are going over some upcoming sneakers, sneaker news in general. We're going to be recapping the past releases. There has been a decent amount of releases that we got to recap in today's video, and there is some insane sneakers that are upcoming. So you guys want to make sure that you're getting this down and you are prepared for those upcoming sneakers. But before we get into today's video, I do have to mention today's video sponsor, SnkrFlea. This month here in September, the SnkrFlea mystery box is pretty insane. You're getting some amazing guaranteed items as well as literally insane golden ticket items. As we all know by now, copying sneakers is not an easy task. It is actually super tough, especially if it's some of the more limited grail type of sneakers. And that's of course where SnkrFlea comes in. They're making these mystery box to help you guys get your grails for retail. So they obviously sent me over this month's mystery box. This is going to give you guys an idea of what you could get along with some ideas on what the golden ticket items are. So this September mystery box is $129.99. Now obviously a huge thing about why I personally like SnkrFlea's mystery boxes so much is you are guaranteed items inside your mystery box that are at least the same value as what you paid. This month's guaranteed items are 1 t-shirt, 1 accessory, 1 hoodie, 1 accessory, or 2 t-shirts. So for example, in the one that they sent me, I got an off-white phone case and I got this pretty awesome Yams Day t-shirt. Along with off-white accessories and Yams Day t-shirts, you can also get Supreme t-shirts, off-white t-shirts, Revenge, and much more. But of course, what you really want to find in your mystery box is a golden ticket. Now, if you manage to get a golden ticket in your mystery box, you can get things like the Jordan 1 Travis Scott High, the brown one, a $5,000 check, the Jordan 1 2016 bread, and so much more. So if you want to grab yourself a SnkrFlea mystery box, go and visit the link down in the description below. Just keep in mind that they are limited, so you do want to act quick. And of course, let me know what you managed to get, but let's move back to the video. All right, let's recap these releases because there was quite a few this weekend. So let's go through them. The first one is the Nike Dunk High Gundam. I entered raffles. I entered on the Nike Sneakers app and came back with nothing. So obviously these were in very high demand. Now, I will say that the white one was the only one that released. This Banshee colorway didn't release. So maybe this is the one that's pushed back until October. And then the other release, the big one that I was really trying to grab was the Yeezy 700 V2 in the mauve colorway, and it's also only the second Yeezy 700 V2 that we've had this entire year. We've seen plenty of MNVNs, plenty of 700 V1s and V3s, but the only 700 V2 to release was the creams, and I really wanted to get my hands on it. But guess what? Obviously the Adidas Confirmed app hit me with that L. It was pretty quick. The bar went straight to 100 and I didn't manage to get a pair. So yeah, obviously I'll still get a pair in for review, but it's just a little bit painful that I just didn't manage to get for retail. I'm not too sure what they're looking like on the secondary market, but of course, let me know if you managed to get a pair. Now, another release was the NMD S1. This was probably one of the most limited sneakers I've seen in a while. Like, these things, I was excited for this release. I really want to get a pair in for a review. Now, I obviously took an L on the app. However, I'm trying to find a pair on the aftermarket, and I can't find one in my size anywhere. I've checked eBay, I've checked all of the little local resellers, and even StockX hardly has any sales of this pair of shoes. So I'm thinking to myself, how many pairs were actually released on the Confirmed app? It seems like hardly anybody managed to get their hands on this pair of NMD. The Jordan 5 Orange Blaze, or what people are trying to call the Shattered Backboard. They're just trying to throw anything Jordan brand, anything orange, the Shattered Backboard naming scheme. These dropped here in the EU or here in the UK. I believe they're going to be dropping in the US on October the 2nd, so you guys have a release upcoming. It's actually a pretty clean pair of 5s, and I did manage to get a pair, so I'm excited to get it in. I will probably do a review. Let me know if you guys want to see that. And there is still one more that we got to talk about, and this one is probably the biggest story or the biggest release of the week because it was so out of the blue, so left field, and that is the Yeezy Knit Runner in the Sulfur colorway. Listen, this is pretty insane. We saw the tweet from Kanye, I believe back in 2020, where he called this the Torellians and just posted a picture up on Twitter. Now, there was nothing in terms of information of when this was going to be released. In fact, the only image we really saw of an actual pair of these was from Kanye himself. And on September the 23rd, Adidas on Instagram posted that they were going to be dropping the very next day as a Yeezy Supply exclusive. But like a lot of the first generation Yeezy sneakers that do release, they are oftentimes Yeezy Supply exclusive, so I wasn't really surprised with that. And also the stock was incredibly limited on these. I hardly know anybody that managed to get a pair out in the US, and obviously the price on StockX is pretty ridiculous. Now again, I'm going to try and get my hands on this for a review, but I can't promise anything anytime soon because that price is looking insane. But that is pretty much it. There was probably a couple other releases that maybe I didn't add to this list. Let me know what you managed to get. If maybe I didn't add it to this recap, just let me know down in the comment section. But let's move into some of the upcoming releases. Off-White has been doing some pretty cool things this year. I really liked the Off-White Dunks where you don't even know what you're going to get until you actually unbox it. I thought that was a pretty cool aspect. A lot of people liked those shoes. So now we've got a look at what Off-White is planning for next year. So we've got two Air Force One mids, and they actually, well, from these renders, they look really, really cool. But obviously, renders are one thing. The actual product looks a little bit different when it comes out. But if they dropped exactly like this, I'm a fan. I really like it. Granted, it kind of looks like a ski boot, but it does look pretty cool as far as Off-White sneakers go. And again, it's something that is pretty far away. They're talking about spring 2022, so we're not going to get too deep into this because I'm sure we'll have some more stories of actual images of what they look like, or leaked images of in the factory or whatever it is. But just know that they are planning an Air Force One mid for 2022. So last year for Halloween, we got the orange skeleton Air Force One, and this year we're going to be getting a purple colorway. So that would mean we would have the white, the black, the orange, and now a purple colorway, all stuff that we can choose from. Now listen, hopefully Nike, please just drop them before Halloween so that people can actually wear them for Halloween. Don't do the 2 days before and then ship it out when the holiday is already gone. I like it more than the orange ones, to be honest. Like the purple goes really nicely with the skeleton print on the side. House of Vita is saying that this is going to be dropping in October, so I would expect that. Hopefully there is no delays or anything like that. Hopefully they do actually give us time so that we can buy these, they ship them to us, and we can wear them for Halloween. I think that would be pretty cool. Yeezy is not done with their colorful Yeezy 700 V1s, and this is the washed orange or the wash orange colorway. So listen, I gotta be honest, this is probably my least favorite out of all of the Yeezy 700 V1s that they've dropped this year. Not that it is a bad colorway, but hear me out. When this sneaker releases, are you going to pay $210 or whatever the resale price is of this pair of sneakers, or the newly restocked Wave Runner? If you put these side by side, this is pretty much the Wave Runner upper with an orange midsole. Now, if you had to choose between the Wave Runner and these, which one are you taking? For me, and I think for a lot of people, it's going to be the Wave Runners. So is this one really needed in the lineup of 700 100V ones, like, I like the colorway, I think it looks cool, but they haven't changed as much. Like, it literally is just a Wave Runner with an orange midsole. Again, clean colorway, but as far as the past releases like the bright blues, the inflame ambers, the sun colorway, there's a lot more going on. And if you wanted a brighter, more colorful Wave Runner, those are great options. And as far as this one goes, it just doesn't seem to separate itself from the Wave Runners and the colorful options enough. I kind of believe that it's going to find a bit of an awkward midpoint between the two, and people are just going to find it hard to make that decision to buy these, especially when right now the price of the Wave Runners is at kind of an all-time low, I believe, and I'm sure that they're going to have another restock sometime in the future of those Wave Runners. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think about these. They are set to release next month in October. Now, just a little quick reminder, because we're getting closer and closer to the Yeezy 350 blue tint restock. Now, I do know that there is a lot of people excited about this one, myself included. I mean, I'm not over the moon. Like, I'm not like, this is my favorite sneaker, I really need it, but I still think it's a really nice colorway that I never managed to get in the past, so I'm happy that they're restocking it. So the Yeezy 350 blue tint is set to restock in November, so not long at all. So I did just want to give you guys a reminder, because honestly, I kind of forgot about it until I saw this story as well. Now, if you're someone who really dives deep into Halloween, you enjoy dressing up, or you just enjoy the theme of it, and you like to celebrate Halloween pretty heavily, you don't only have those Air Force Ones to turn to. Vans also has something pretty crazy. Vans has come up with an entire horror collection of some of the most popular horror movies. We've got Freddy Krueger Vans highs, we've got The Shining, we've got Friday the 13th, and we've got It. It looks pretty weak, to be honest. It's a bunch of balloons on a checkered pair of Vans, but the other ones look pretty insane. This Freddy Krueger one looks, I guess, pretty insane, pretty much just like the jersey that Freddy Krueger wears. These collaborations look pretty cool. Not personally something I would wear, but at the same time, I think as far as a collaboration goes, it looks pretty interesting. Obviously, these are going to be releasing as a collection around Halloween time, so here on House of Heat, they're saying October, so I would assume pretty close to the 31st of October around Halloween, but yeah, we're again just going to have to wait and see for when they drop this. So yeah, just a quick one. I thought I'd tell you guys, you know, we're getting into Halloween now. Let's start talking about some Halloween sneakers. The Travis Scott effect. What do you guys think? Do you think that the Travis Scott effect on the Jordan 1 low had a big impact? Like, are people going to be buying up more Jordan 1 lows? Are they going to become even more popular now that Travis Scott did a collaboration with them? Well, if you're someone who thinks that the Travis Scott effect, anything he touches becomes hyped, well, let me know what you think about his latest upcoming sneaker, and that is the Nike Air Trainer. This is set to release right around the corner, holiday season here in 2021, and we've got 3 colorways to pick from apparently. Now again, these are rendered, these are not official, so it could change very slightly or drastically, we don't really know. I personally like the darker, more black one. I think that looks pretty cool. Now I will say there is different release dates. The first one that I showed you, the blue and the brown one, that's going to be this year, holiday season 2021. However, these two, my personal favorites, are going to be spring 2022. More dunks, of course. This one is the RKO pink colorway. I think that's how you say RKO. Either way, it's another dunk. It's got the traditional color blocking of the white and then a different color, so that's pretty cool. But if you wanted a pink Nike Dunk Low, this one is set to release very, very soon, dropping in 2021. There's no exact release date. Apparently, it's going to be sometime in October. I'd imagine there's some disparity between the US and the UK, like there normally is when it comes to Nike Dunk Lows. This one's not my favorite. I'm tired of dunks. I've got the ones that I like. Unless they do something tremendous, unless they do a really, really nice colorway, I'm pretty much set for now. So recently we got the 3rd installment of the 5 Sacai LDWaffle saga that is still ongoing. So that one was the Clot and Sacai LDWaffle, the orange one. Well, we're getting a 2nd Clot colorway, and this is what it's going to look like. Now this one right here is looking pretty clean. I do quite like this colorway. Now I also liked the previous one. I liked the, I think, what do they call it? Orange something. That was a nice colorway. It took from the Air Max 1, the nice colors that they incorporated. However, it kept the transparent upper, which is something I really didn't like. So this colorway, it looks to be a lot less transparent. So if you see the pictures that we've got here of the person wearing it, you can obviously see this person is without socks, and you can kind of see his toes. However, it's certainly a lot better than, I guess, the transparency that that was on the Air Max 1 and the previous Clot collaboration on the LDWaffle. But the release date is right around the corner, apparently October the 7th, which would make sense. I mean, we haven't got that much longer left in this year. The Yeezy Foam Runner Vermilion. Listen guys, I've got a couple things to say about this Yeezy Foam Runner. We've seen a decent amount of really solid colorways. In fact, I would say pretty much all of them I like. However, this red one, I know, listen, I know it's the Red October. I know it's like the first Adidas Yeezy that is all over red that's released, and it kind of hints back to his Nike days. But listen, I'm not the biggest fan. Listen, I'm not saying it's a bad colorway, and I'm not saying that it's terrible. I'm just saying if I had to pick it out of the lineup, this would probably be the last one that I would choose. Foam runners are incredibly hard to get. I haven't managed to get a single one this year for retail, so I can imagine that's going to transfer straight over to this Red October pair, the Vermilion. So yeah, if you want to grab a pair, these are set to release in October. There's no exact release date. I will keep you guys updated over on Instagram or of course here on the channel. All right, final story from me here today. Listen, do you want to get your clout up? Do you want Kanye West himself to chuck you a follow on the old IG? Well, listen, you can get it. You can get it. Recently, and this is a pretty funny story, recently Kanye West's Instagram page has been following random people who change their avatars to black. That's it, just a black avatar, change your profile picture to completely blacked out, and maybe Kanye West will show up and follow you. So currently on Instagram, this is Kanye West's page, and he is following 1,573 people. And if you go down, you can scroll through. Each and every one have something in common, and that is the black avatar. Now, I don't know what else is a qualifying factor for you to get a follow from Kanye West, whether you have to be some kind of Yeezy fan page or something like that, but I just thought it was pretty funny. Kanye West is following people with the black dot. I don't know whether it has something to do with his Donda album, some kind of promo. There's literally no explanation, but it's pretty hilarious. And again, I don't know whether it's actually himself like scrolling through Instagram seeking out people with black avatars, or whether it's just a marketing team. I got no idea, and we don't even know why it's happening or if it's ever going to change. But knowing Kanye, he'll probably delete his Instagram pretty soon. So I don't know. I just thought it was pretty funny. It's something interesting. And if we get any more updates on this as to actually why it's happening, I will update you guys. That is pretty much it. That is all the information, all the news I got for you guys this week. And of course, if you want to join me next Sunday, we do this every single week. And you can always subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single video. But for right now, I want to thank you guys massively for coming through, hanging out with me for another video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. Let me know what you are looking forward to most down in the comment section. I'll catch you guys in the next one. But until then.